Hello guys, how are we all doing? Welcome back to yet another video. Today we are discussing the latest in the Coventry City ongoing saga, as I keep calling it. But it is that. What a week it's been as a Coventry City fan, I must say. Do make sure to drop a like, do make sure to subscribe, and let's talk about all things Coventry City related. So obviously we all know the background. Coventry City don't own the CBS, which it is still called, but God knows if the stadium name will change anytime soon under its new owners. Obviously on the Wednesday, you all know Coventry City got bought out by Doug King, who's now taken an 85% share of the club. We ran through the details of that. It said Coventry City owner Sisu have agreed to sell a majority 85% stake in the Championship club to local Stratford-based businessman Doug King. The club said that it's subject to EFL approval and it will clear all the Sky Blues debts. Sounds wonderful, sounds perfect, sounds too good to be true. Is it? I don't know. We don't know because a lot of things are still taking place. But this is just an update of where we are. Less than 24 hours later, and this is the news we get hit with. Mike Ashley, ex-Newcastle United owner, takes CBS Arena, home of Coventry City. Now, it was always inevitable that someone was going to come in and buy the CBS with the problems Wasps were having with the stadium. And it's Mike Ashley who's come in and taken it for 17 million, even though Doug King came in with a £25 million bid offer, apparently too late. Now, in the last 24 hours, Doug King has come out and said that he is more than willing to sit down with the new CBS Arena owner, Mike Ashley, and discuss the possibility of the former Newcastle United owner making a quick profit on the stadium. Now, this is something we discussed yesterday. I said this before Doug King had even come out and said anything. I said that this could be the quickest 10 plus million that Mike Ashley ever makes. He's come in, taken the stadium on the cheap, and might be able to sell it on in a couple of days. The Fraser Group billionaire had his £17 million bid accepted by an insolvency judge in London on Thursday. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see what Mike Ashley's intentions are. I believe that Doug King is looking at this situation the same way Coventry City fans are, that even though the owners of both have changed, we still need Coventry City to own that stadium for us to obviously have a secure long-term future. Like I say, the revenues you get from owning the stadium, the ideas Doug King could have to make massive profits with it would be interesting to see. But at the moment, he obviously doesn't own the stadium, and will he in the future? We'll have to wait and see. The Fraser Group have said, through this acquisition, we are pleased to have been able to secure a long-term future for the arena, protecting jobs and supporting the local community. In particular, we are looking forward to working with Coventry City Football Club. So, unless this is all a screen and they're just, saying this and then they will try and spin a quick profit from Doug King, it looks as though Mike Ashley, and we know he's a businessman, is going to have his intentions to do what he wants with the stadium. And that's what I mean about the stadium name. Will it change in the future to the Sports Direct Arena or something like that? We do not know. Obviously, if you've got the money to put into this facility, this stadium, everything it's got, you can make a tidy profit off it because it's got so much there. 32,000 seats, and you're looking at, if Coventry City get to the Premier League, 25k plus every week for that. Obviously, it's got a casino, a hotel, restaurants, all that kind of stuff. And obviously, you could do concerts and all sorts of events there as well. So like I say, this is a fantastic facility. And we know as Coventry City fans, we want to own it and obviously gain the profits off it. That is where Sisu was struggling for a long time. Even the little things like earning money from the food kiosks and the beer kiosks down in the concourse. So there is certainly money to be made from this stadium, and it does seem frustrating for us at the moment as Coventry City fans because Doug King has come in and apparently it's too late. But like I say, we will see what Mike Ashley's intentions are with the stadium. And like I say, it depends what he can see as being possible. But he could just spin a quick profit and that'd be the best case scenario for Coventry City. It also depends on what value he puts on this. Value is something that the owner and buyer will determine. So obviously he's bought it for 17 million. He could now put a price tag of 35 million or something on it, for example. So it's going to be interesting to see how far Doug King could reach into his pocket and if Mike Ashley is willing to negotiate. We've seen so many Newcastle United fans reacting to this, and they are saying horrible things about Mike Ashley, as we knew they would, because obviously, in their opinion, he did not do a very good job for them. And look at what's happened to Newcastle United with the rich new owners since then. This is a completely different subject. At the moment, Mike Ashley isn't connected to owning Coventry City, and Doug King isn't connected to owning the stadium at the moment. Some people have asked the question, does this affect what happens on the pitch? For me, I don't think so. I've addressed in other videos how Coventry City, especially under Mark Robins and Adi Vivash, are resilient in playing through any conditions. Like I say, we won promotion and stayed up while playing at Birmingham City. We had the on-the-field issues at the start of this season, which we've bounced back from incredibly well. So, like I say, they're two different departments as far as I'm concerned. Mark Robins and Adi Vivash don't seem to be fazed by things off the pitch because it's their job to make sure things are going well on the pitch with the players. And like I say, it'll be interesting to see what happens in January. I don't think there'll be much change unless Doug King was to wave a wand, which we really don't know much about at the moment. I think the priority is to keep key players like Victor Gyökeres, Gustavo Hamer, Callum O'Hare, and I'm not going to be unrealistic in my expectations and expect us to start signing Premier League players yet. I think people are right to say let's wait for things to develop further. So, like I say, Doug King's come in. He now owns 85% of the club, subject to EFL approval. Sisu's still attached, but maybe more in a backseat role at the moment. And if I'm to express my thoughts on this, I'm going to say, as Coventry City fans, we've got to be right behind the cause. Obviously, we're very lucky to have a manager like Mark Robins and Adi Vivash at his side. I think we've come on leaps and bounds over the last 5-6 years, and the credit can be shared out, but I'm going to focus it on Mark Robins and Adi Vivash and the fans for supporting a long way. I think we need to be right behind them. I think as Coventry City fans, unless there's a very good reason, you need to be at that stadium on a Saturday or Tuesday night and supporting the club away when you can. Like I say, under Mark Robins, things are looking good, and I genuinely think there might not be too many better opportunities for Coventry City to return to the Premier League. And look, like I say, I'd be happy with finishing top 8. I know some Coventry City fans got their eyes set on the playoffs, and obviously I want that as well. But if we really pull together, we've got a very good team, one of the best managers in, let's say, 30-40 years, a fantastic fan base. Like I say, if we can get 23,000 for the next couple home games, even in December when it's going to be cold and rainy and horrible, get your bum to the CBS. The potential is there. We're really on an upward trend. It's a new owner as well. So like I say, the Coventry fans that have used Sisu being at the club as their excuse to not go to games, well, I expect to see those fans get to the stadium now. I know Sisu are still attached, but like I say, they're in the background. Under Doug King, this could be our best opportunity to return to that Premier League, as I say. So obviously it's now over to Mike Ashley and Doug King to see what they can come up with. But I genuinely think if they've got their heads screwed on, we should be able to come to some agreement which does secure Coventry City a long-term deal at the CBS. And like I say, if we could own it, oh my gosh, that would be fantastic. Give us your thoughts down below, guys. There's so much going on. Like I said, there's so much still to play out. Everyone's having their opinion, but it does look very promising at the moment. So do like, comment down below, do subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.